Welcome to the Planning Commission meeting of Thursday, August the 13th, 2026. Clerk will call the roll.
Mr. McGarry. Mr. Wolke.
Here.
Mrs. Ehrlich.
Here.
Mr. Titterington.
Here.
Mr. Emmerich.
Here.
Mayor Oda.
Here.
Mr. Westmeyer. There is a quorum.
Thank you. You should have received the minutes from July the 22nd. Are there any additions or corrections? Hearing none, I will entertain a motion to approve.
I move to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? They are approved. Next, we have Fox Harbor Subdivision, Section 12, final plat. Staff have a report.
So this is the last phase, section 12. So we've done this a time or two on this subdivision. It totals 7.3 acres, 26 lots. It's really just a cul-de-sac. This will dedicate 1.284 acres of public right-of-way, and the lot square footage ranges from 9,060 square feet to 12,806 square feet. Parkland fees will be paid in lieu of providing parkland for this subdivision, and staff does recommend that the Planning Commission provide a positive recommendation to City Council to accept the proposed final plat and dedication of right-of-way with the condition that the escrow agreement is provided and agreed upon before going to council. And that'll conclude my report.
Are there any questions or comments?
Mr. Chair, your memo says this is the 11th section of the multi-phase development, but this is section 12.
Where does it say the 11th? Because it says Fox Harbor Section 12, final plat.
In the discussion, third line down all the way to the end, this is the 11th section of the multi-phase development.
That must have been a typo. It says Section 12 above that.
Darn AI.
What are we looking at? Where do you see 11?
Section.
Oh, it's written out, it's not the numbers.
Got it.
But still, it still
Got it.
says 11.
That was a typo.
It's a misspelling.
I got it. I didn't mean to dwell on it, but just wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything. Is section 12 the last section?
That's correct.
Anything else? If not, I'll entertain a motion to make a positive recommendation.
So moved.
I'm sorry, a decision.
This is a positive recommendation, correct?
Correct. Recommendation to council with the noted conditions.
I'll make a recommendation to council with the noted conditions.
Second.
Clerk will call the roll.
Let me start over.
I was thrown by where it says commission to make a decision.
Whether we make a positive recommendation or not.
Right.
Yes.
Mrs. Ehrlich.
Yes.
Mr. Titterington.
Yeah, yes.
Mr. Emmerich.
Yes.
Mayor.
Yes.
Mr. Wolke.
Yes.
Motion is approved.
Before I go to the next issue, are there any typos in this one that I need to know about?
There shouldn't be, but we have some really good eyes in terms of editing, so.
I'll just say there should be an apostrophe in Smith's.
Okay, subdivision name change.
Yeah, she's not wrong.
Staff have a report.
Well, on that note, this is really just a name change. The Smiths Grove subdivision, basically the developer sold the subdivision to Miranda Homes. They have another project with the exact same name, so they wish to change it from Sycamore Point to Smiths Grove. Nothing else will change, is proposed for changing on this.
And it is Smith's with an apostrophe.
Correct.
Any other questions or comments? I'll entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
I'll second that.
Clerk will call the roll.
Mr. Titterington.
Yes.
Mr. Emmerich.
Yes.
Mayor.
Yes.
Mr. Wolke.
Yes.
Mrs. Ehrlich.
Yes.
Motion is approved.
Cybersecurity, I take it that you have a report on this.
Yes, so essentially what's been going on is scammers have been taking our online PC packets and sending fake fraudulent invoices to our applicants. Okay? So what we are suggesting to the Planning Commission to approve is us redacting the emails, phone numbers, and the names of the applicants from the online PC packets. And there's a supplemental report that the Multi-State Information Sharing and Analysis Center provided. It's a national issue. It happened in Piqua, it's happened here, and really throughout the country on online PC packets.
Do I understand that we will not know the applicant or the property involved?
You will know the address of the property involved, but the identifying name of the applicant as well as their phone number and email address would be redacted from just the online PC packet that's posted to the website.
If the property is known, can they not go to the county records and determine who owns it?
They certainly can do that, but what they are doing right now is they have AI bots that are just scanning these online PDFs that are then gathering a database of all of our applicants and then sending fraudulent invoices.
Well, the local governments keep all sorts of records which are public documents. Property owners, tax records, voter registration. How is this any different?
How is this any different?
Mr. Chair,
Well,
all we're doing, all the staff is saying is that, look, we've got this potentially criminal activity going on, and we can make it a little more difficult for them to get the information by them having to go that extra step. It is a public record. It is something that if they file a public record request, we would have to give them. However, those are human beings that are having to interact and get that information, and they are having to go the extra mile. Right now, all they have to do is scan our data, scan our agendas, scan through our website or wherever else it's posted using artificial intelligence, and then they automatically are generating this, sending it to unsuspecting applicants who then think that they owe money, and then they're getting billed. All it's doing is making it a little bit more difficult for these folks who apparently are using their creativity for less than legal means, and instead of maybe providing some progress in the world.
would a viable alternative be to warn the applicants to watch out for this sort of thing?
What is viable? I don't think it's as viable as just redacting that information from just the online packet.
So I guess this is for staff. So we've had this happen before?
Correct. We've had people trying to pose as myself and Mr. McGarry and sending fraudulent invoices out.
Is that happened once? Has it happened twice?
It's happened multiple times.
3
It
to
actually
4.
just happened last week. Just to share it, Heather Davey had a previous application that was over a year ago. She received an invoice that was actually from me. It was like tim.davis at planningcommission@troyohio.gov. And then she saw it, called in and said, hey, is this a real invoice? I said no. So it does happen quite a bit.
She wants to speak on this item. Could you experience if that's okay?
Yeah, please.
Wait.
We normally don't have public.
I think it would be reasonable to receive the information.
Hi, it happened to me just a couple weeks ago. They sent me an email. It looked extremely legitimate. It had the watermark, it had their names, it had Mr. Ida Miller. I had actually 4 different emails from 4 different scammers. I actually attempted to pay the first one, which thank God did not go through, which would have been more than $6,000 out of my account. There was no, the wording was fabulous. I mean, there was no mistakes in the wording, no mistakes in the spelling. They had an itemized list of what the amounts were for, and it seemed very reasonable. And I ended up actually trying to attempt to pay the first one. And it was, they wanted a, not money order, wire transfer. And it, just by chance, it did not go through. But yeah, there was 4 different emails along those lines. 3 of them were saying that it was Mr. McGarry, and one of them was Mr. Ida Miller. And it looked extremely legitimate. It was an email. So maybe if you redact the emails from the thing, I don't know if that's on there, or if you post on there very explicitly in big bold letters. We never ask for wire transfers. Maybe that would help.
This certainly isn't going to fix every issue, but it just kind of protects people working with the city of Troy.
Yes, ma'am.
So, thank you very much for your comments.
Yes.
What are other cities doing? Or what have other cities done?
So the city of Pickwood just posts their packet, just their agenda to their packet, and does not post the entire packet. So we're actually would be, if you elect to go forward with this, we would still be providing more information than other cities are providing.
So you see an agenda, you would know who applicants were. So if I'm the public, how would I figure out this information? I would have to, A, watch the meeting on YouTube or wherever we broadcast it, come in person. Are we printing that off? Are we posting that somewhere? Are we...
Are you saying just the agenda, or are you saying the full packet?
Well, I'm saying the full packet of information, the information we're trying to censor.
We would post a version on our website
Yeah.
that just has the applicant's identifying information redacted. So it'd be
Yes.
like a black
Yeah.
box.
I see the example we have, which is, you know, I'm not trying to be difficult here, but it's 20% of what we normally post. So the information out here is very limited. And I understand, like, identity theft's a big deal, but it's a big deal in, like, every corporate culture. I mean, everybody goes through training. I mean, everybody's getting this. So I just, you know, that's the result that we think is going to solve here, is just to redact 80% of the information that we share to the public. I mean, that's my question to you. is-
No, it's just the applicant's identifying information. What their actual request is, all their supplemental documents that they're requesting, the type of application, and the full staff report, it will all be available to the public. It is just the applicant's unique identifiers, their name and their email would be redacted.
So just the name and the
And
email.
phone numbers, if you decide you.
So business names are still listed, all that kind of stuff?
I think a business name is sufficient to list. I wouldn't see a problem with an LLC being listed.
That'd be a question for the law director, not I.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not trying to be difficult. This is in everybody's life. Everybody deals with it.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like I said, we probably have 2 corporate trainings a year that we go through: phishing emails, phishing scams, things like that, how to respond back, what you need to look for.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to, you know, have we exhausted all options before we just say we're going to block out 80% of the information available to the public?
It's not 80% of the information available. It is just their name, email address, phone number, if we decide that.
Okay.
And all their application, everything else with the application will still be provided to the public. The type of application, all the supporting documents they provide, I mean, all of that is still exactly the same. It's just their name and unique identifiers.
I'd like to see if the law director has any comments about this.
I was asked about this before this recommendation came before the planning commission. You were right to note that the underlying dockets would remain, or documents would remain as public records. So, you know, there's no legal duty to put the application online. And my understanding of the request is they would just redact or put a black mark over the name of the applicant, the phone number, and the email address.
For what goes online?
Would that, just what goes online?
Okay, but we would receive the applicant's name or not?
That hasn't been posed to me. I assume that that would certainly be available to the individual planning commission members beforehand.
Yeah.
They just want to be posted online. So I mean, I'm not sure about the practice, how it gets submitted to you prior to the meeting, if you get emailed directly or if you rely on what's online, but I'm sure that they could make those things available, and not to be presumptuous, but you
Yeah.
could make that available to them with a full unredacted things to the planning commission members, with also the understanding that if anybody in the public wants to come up and get that, that would be a public record that they could obtain as well. It just wouldn't be on the outward-facing website, just to avoid these AI, these bots and things scraping that information and sending bills out.
Okay. Any other questions or comments?
Well, I'm confused. In the packet that is sent to us, that would be redacted, you're saying?
No, the packet that is sent to you will remain as normal.
Okay.
What
that's
we
all.
post available on our
Thank you.
website would
That's all I need to know.
redact it.
What's the pleasure of the commission?
I'll move to approve.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Clerk will call the roll.
Mr. Emmerich,
No.
Mayor,
Yes.
Mr. Wolke,
Yes.
Mrs. Ehrlich,
Yes.
Mr. Titterton.
Yes.
Motion is approved.
Okay, item number 6, it says commission to make a decision on what?
Whether you're okay with redacting that on the online packet, which is, I think you just did that.
It was supposed to be 5.
Okay.
Just an American error.
So that's part of, okay, another typo.
I did not make the agenda this time.
Okay.
Oh, number 6, yeah.
Oh, I see. Because there's number 6 next to it, yeah.
Number 6, which is labeled as number 7, what do you have on that one?
Number 7 is the UDC. This is the follow-up to our last public comment meeting. So we want to highlight the public comments that we received and talk about some responses to those. We did put out a full written report to that, and then we've summarized it in this PowerPoint. And then we'll talk about some additional use type discussions as they relate to the public comments. So starting with data centers, the majority of the comments focused on additional regulations for data centers. Some individuals wanted a complete ban on data centers. Some wanted a long-term moratorium on data centers. Additional environmental review, some notes of protection of Troy's limited industrial land, mandatory public hearings before both Planning Commission and City Council, and then protection of water resources, utility capacity, and surrounding neighborhoods were all referenced at the public comment meeting. So after we reviewed these comments and in our response, we are recommending that a required public hearing be done by both the Planning Commission and City Council on this specific use. Additionally, we would like to add additional language for a recommendation by the city engineer based on an environmental impact study that addresses water and sewer quality and quantity of supply and/or treatment, stormwater runoff mitigation, and any other potential impacts as may be identified. An energy mitigation plan, this was in the current draft, but we are keeping that in there. And then noise limitations are also noted in the current draft. So this would essentially be adding the additional public hearing and then some additional recommendations by the city engineer.
If it's agreeable with the commission, we'll take these one at a time. Do we have any comments or questions about this particular issue?
No, just glad that we continue to get feedback and you continue to make edits. Looks good.
Well, my only comment would be I agree with staff on this one.
Okay.
Next, marijuana.
Oh, you skipped over tattoo.
Oh, tattoos.
We have housing in a little bit different order than the memo. The next one on the PowerPoint is housing. The main comments we received is the ...250 square feet. It's an efficiency unit. That they're smaller, but still market rate.
Okay. Next item. Yes, Mr. Titterton.
Austin, you mentioned, you used the word option, as if we have A, B, or C. That's not necessarily the case. These are not mutually exclusive. Is staff recommending that we consider all three of these as part of allowing them, but
That is,
keeping them so that they're not there are not too many in one particular area, or?
that is correct. Yeah, they're not mutually exclusive. We would be looking at adding all three of these standards to this use type.
This is only my personal view, and well, I can guarantee I will never take this 81-year-old body into a tattoo facility. But, but having seen so many young people with tattoos, I guess I recognize that's the way things are going these days.
No, so these were originally banned, right, in our first round, our first draft, correct?
Yes.
Okay. No questions with comment 1. Question 2, no more than 3. How many do we have now?
We don't have any.
We don't have any. So that provides, and where'd we get the number 3 from? Just,
So we looked at the available land in the GC, and this kind of stems from the gas station issue as well
Yeah.
as we don't have a lot of available land.
Sure.
So we wanted to have a cap that would still provide an avenue for this use type, but not a consolidation and too many in that same district. So that's where it came from.
yeah, I believe we also discussed, there's you had like a mixed use with a beauty salon too? Would that qualify as one of the 3 then?
That was, the previous recommendation was that they would only be permitted as an accessory use. And then we had
Okay.
the public comment meeting, and then we changed it to being a permitted principal use. So it could be a standalone tattoo studio. So it does not matter if it's in.
Okay.
Okay.
So 3 is 3, whether it's an accessory or principal.
That's correct. Yep.
Would anyone on the commission like to make a specific motion on the recommendation?
I mean, I'm okay with the updated language. We've had public comment. I think 2 people spoke about it previously. That's the only people that approached me about this, so you probably engage with it more. So, I'm okay with the outline as you guys have described.
I agree.
Okay, anything else on tattoos? Next item.
Make the edits that we talked about tonight. We'll get that over to Grant for review and approval, and then hopefully at our next meeting, we can get a recommendation to council would be the goal.
So we'll have a revised draft. How long before our next meeting do you think we'll have that?
Definitely by the Friday before, I'd say it's reasonable,
Okay, so we'll post that on our
on our website.
website for anybody to make any additional last minute comments.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Yeah. No issue?
But in reality, we didn't change anything that you presented as recommendations today, correct? Did I miss something?
We got to make the tweaks to the tattoo studio language, for example.
Okay, so you haven't, you didn't create some very draft language based on...
No, I have not
recommendation.
created that yet.
All right, okay. Let's see, our next meeting is the 26th. That's less than 2 weeks. I think we can probably get something out
Next week.
early next week. Do I need to pick a day, or?
No, we'll get it changed, and we'll get it over to Grant and have.
Of course, it's only a recommendation, suggestion, guys, but, you know.
Strongly encouraged early next week. Got it.
Thanks.
Okay, has the commission addressed the staff's concerns?
Yes. Yeah. I have no other business.
You say there is no other business?
No other business?
Anything from the commission? If not, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
What's the will of the
Are we
commission?
taking,
We don't typically do, yeah, I made a motion to adjourn, so.
And that's non-debatable, so clerk, or all in favor of adjournment?
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned. However, if staff would like to,
Heather, if you've got a question, come on up.
yeah.
I mean, we're done, but we'll answer any questions you got.